Dude, this video gets absolutely crazy, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, guys, we have ourselves a boss queen. And not just a normal boss queen. Guys, this is a special girl who thinks she deserves a high-value guy and doesn't understand, of course, intersexual dynamics. This ties into a previous video that I just recorded about how women fundamentally don't understand or aren't psychologically prompted to objectively understand the landscape that they operate in. This podcast brings out crystallized delusion in such a way that feminists can't deny that they're delusional, and that enrages them. This is an incredible moment.
He's the prize, not you. And this is where
Byron's trying to explain to this girl that a 1% guy, a millionaire, a guy that has his shit together, is not on the same playing field as her. And look at her face. She can't handle that. She can't get that through her head.
They need to humble themselves.
That's a God complex that men have,
Stop.
So pathetic, dude. She can't. Did you hear what she just said? It must be a God complex. If a man becomes impressive, high value, a millionaire, these are all things that you can only get through working hard and being exceptional and excellent. They don't come from putting on some makeup and walking outside. Women don't understand the male condition at all. So women fundamentally don't understand what it takes for a man to be impressive, and they don't appreciate it. That's how you get a 3, a masculine 3, thinking that she's on the same level as other guys, even to the point where she will interrupt Myron on his podcast. She's on his podcast and she'll still act this way.
This is where I'm saying, like, women fuck up. Y'all think you're princesses. You guys think you're queens.
I could be
you
a
guys
princess
deserve
and you be a
everything.
king.
Can you please stop interrupting for 2
Dude,
seconds?
she's so stupid. This is the reason why, I'll say, this is the reason why black women are the least dated race. And that's a statistic fact. That's an objective fact according to math. That's just a fact, okay? So if you're triggered, that's your fault.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, Myron's literally like, this is what I'm talking about. Interrupting masculine.
Think that they're special. And the reality is when you're dealing with a man of that caliber, you're not special. He's the one that's special because...
Damn, I just noticed, by the way, guys, I just tuned into the video and this was happening. I just noticed that the entire table is filled with boss queens.
every other girl is pretty, can cook, can clean, can do the things that you do.
It's crazy how this podcast is a never-ending carousel of delusion and women never figure it out, and they still go on anyway. It doesn't even matter what their show is. Every single time, there is delusion. Just complete and utter delusion.
As a matter of fact, I'll argue your jobs can be outsourced. He could go get a hooker, he could go get a cleaner, he could go get a chef. However, you can't outsource a husband or a boyfriend.
Dude, look at all their triggered faces. Women get triggered. They get angry when confronted with reality. Look at their faces. Look at this.
You go get a chef.
One's laughing, the others are scowling and triggered.
However, you can't outsource a husband.
Thinking, how can I manipulate this? How can I slander and emotionally, try to? I can't even try to simulate what they're going through because it depletes my mental capacity so aggressively that it's offensive to my standards.
Or a boyfriend. He can outsource all the duties of a wife. So I think women need to humble themselves and understand that y'all are not that special, and when you're dealing with a guy of that caliber, you're replaceable. Your job is to be irreplaceable.
Hyper-replaceable. For a guy at the very top of competence hierarchies, all the women are chasing after men. And this is a question that Myron asks girls a lot of the time, which is, what's more common, beautiful women or rich men who have their stuff together? And the answer is beautiful women are way more common. Therefore, supply and demand dictates that the men have the leverage. See, this is the reason why you have 90% of women chasing 5% of men. It's been like that since the beginning of time. But because these women, and I'll just say most women in today's modern day and age, especially in the West, aren't even asked to engage in the objective frameworks of understanding probabilities or the landscape in an objective way, they don't register that that's true. They can't even think about reality in the terms that I just laid forward. Only 40% of men over the course of time have reproduced, but 99% of women over the course of time have reproduced. Women date up and across socioeconomic hierarchies, but these women don't think, bro. Women fundamentally do not engage with objective reality. They don't understand statistics. They don't think about the world with logic or objective parameters. To them, that's not even secondary. It never enters the equation.
Wait, what is it?
What are you saying? You're going to say something?
No, I was going to say that I can't be irreplaceable because you are a king and I'm supposed to treat you as such.
See, they can't even rephrase the premise. They don't understand.
Both things can be true.
But that doesn't make sense at all. That's not even what he said. You're replaceable because you're more common than he is. If a girl wants to date a billionaire, and there's only like 2,000 or 3,000 billionaires on Earth, who's more common, the beautiful girl or the billionaire? It's very simple. Now scale that to every single category of achievement. Women date up and across socioeconomic hierarchies. They outsource their dating mechanism to the selection and competence hierarchies that men erect. So if you're hyper competent at something and other men recognize you as hyper competent, you will automatically have dating access, and because women look at that. But see, they don't think about, oh, this guy's rare because he's competent.
Adding value, not just by existing.
But if you said that monogamy is feasible, then why would I settle for someone who's not giving me one of those requirements?
What? Dude, wait. You what?
Well, then
you
why?
Can't make this up. How is that the reply after what he just said? What?
Adding value, not just by existing.
But if you said that monogamy is feasible, then why would I settle for someone who's not?
Why would I settle? Okay, dude, I need to screenshot this girl's face. Use it in the thumbnail. What am I looking at right now, bro? Dude, what the fuck? Bro, what do you mean? Why aren't the monogamous millionaires settling for her? why aren't the monogamous hyper winners settling for her, guys? Any ideas?
Only that.
One of those requirements.
Why
What do you mean by one of these requirements? What do you mean?
Monogamy. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
You ain't gonna get it from a winner.
So why
Oh,
can't
new camera angle. Let's go.
you be?
So
But you said it's feasible.
No,
So why would I just maybe not from him?
Pull up
maybe
the
someone
diluted
else.
calculator, please. Women are not as special as they think they are.
Okay, but you're talking about most women. I'm saying that the fact that most things both can be true in some cases. I'm not talking about most cases.
That makes no sense at all. Oh my god. Okay, should I just call this sub 85? If you guys know, you know.
Yeah, but when
Can
you're
you
dealing,
agree to that though? Is my question.
Sub 85.
just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable.
Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, it's a yes or no answer.
They don't know how to argue, bro. Western women under the influence of feminism don't know how to argue. They don't know how to think, and they're driven by resentment. It's the same resentment as Marxism.
Just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable.
It's a yes.
insane.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
There
that.
you go. That need to be right. If you're dealing with a guy that's a top tier dude,
Shout
you
out
really
Tim
think you can
Samuels.
compete? Who's rarer?
I
That's
think
a good
that
question. Well, now let's hear her answer to that. He just asked her, who's more rare, a high value guy or you?
he can be a great dude, but
I think he can be a great dude.
I know I have better chances than most women, and
I
that's
think I have better chances than most women, is what she
okay
said.
too.
See, okay, so she attempted to engage with an objective idea because he asked her a question that had a right or wrong answer. So she got the first 5%, and then she just completely disintegrated and fell apart. That's super interesting. Look at that again.
Who's rarer?
I think that he can be a great dude, but
I think he can be a great dude is the acknowledgement that high value men exist. So that's like 1% of understanding the even most basic idea of what he said, and then it falls apart. Pay attention.
I know I have better chances than most women,
And then
that's
I have better chances than most women. Completely orthogonal to any type of sense-making system that is connected to what he said at all. What she just said is irrelevant. It doesn't matter how rare you think you are if you are less rare than him. The premise was you are less rare than the high-value guy you are seeking. Reality is objective, and a part of reality being objective is any person that violates its objective parameters pays some form of price all the time. Now, that consequence or price can vary, but for women, degenerate women that are possessed by feminism that can't make sense of the world and are perpetually demonizing masculinity, what that price is the heaviest of all, which is your bloodline not reproducing, being single for life, dying alone with cats because you've demonized masculinity because feminism has wrecked your brain.
that's okay too.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Again, okay, so she failed to answer. So Myron recognizes this, and now he's asking her another question to frame her delusion for the audience. Incredible.
Physically or overall?
Over like looks only, no makeup, etc. What do you rate yourself 1 to 10?
Okay, looks only. Let's full screen this, bro. Let's full screen this.
I say like an 8.
What the fuck? Okay, he should ask every single girl at the table that question.
What did you say at 8?
Mind you,
Wait,
just
hold on.
being
It should be a 10,
confident.
right?
Yeah.
See?
What, dude? You can't make this up. I swear to God. Okay, this ugly 3 was just like, why didn't she call herself a 10? Delusion is expected. They are expected to engage in delusion even though they're liars. Bro, in their brain, they know that they make no sense. In their brain, they know that they're liars, but they don't care because they think that they are above the objective parameters. That's why it's going to be such a traumatic mass event when all these degenerate women across, these generations, in my generation, and even the generations that come after my generation to an extent, are going to run into the biological wall.
It should be a 10, right? Girls, call her a 10.
I mean, why can't you as a
And their
guy
IQ is too low to even realize that they're being mocked. It's crazy.
She a queen.
Yeah.
She a black
Okay,
queen,
hold
too.
on. I'm not diminishing
Why do
myself.
you guys feel like you're not 10s?
Yes, we should all be
Okay,
10s
wait,
queens.
hold on,
Slay.
hold on.
Dude, it's so funny.
Slay
queen.
is
you
crazy.
can't make this up, guys.
Confidence.
Yo, man.
By
Now
the
we
way,
see all the stems.
You know,
yeah. By the way,
Full
she
circle.
was trying to be humble.
Trying to ask yourself a deeper question about what's going on here. Like, why do they find it necessary to portray themselves as something that they're not? Postmodern neo-Marxism and feminism insists that there can be no flaw with the individual because the individual doesn't exist. I'll say that again. Those ideologies dispute and deny the existence of the individual. So there's no such thing as individual responsibility. There's no such thing as accountability. And therefore, there's no such thing as individual necessary adherence to the truth. Because the only thing that exists to those ideologies is group adherence. The only thing that matters is they get told they're a good person by saying, I'm a part of the club of feminism. I don't have to think anymore because I don't exist, and because thinking doesn't exist, and because truth doesn't exist. So therefore, all I have to do is just agree with the hive mind. Repeat after me. Men are bad, patriarchy bad, get vaccinated, wage gap, Megan Rapinoe needs to be paid the same as, Cristiano Ronaldo. Their thoughts, right, are predetermined by the ideology. They don't feel the need to take on responsibility for thinking.
About her choice.
I wasn't trying to be humble. I think that
I was trying to save you, but
beauty,
fucking kill it. Go
yeah,
ahead.
beauty is
Her IQ is too low to even realize, okay, sub 85.
an enhancement. I still think I'm a 10. I think I'm beautiful. But
And Myron is ready, by the way.
Everyone that watches this show knows what these women are going to say before they even say it out loud. Because we see it time and time again. The way it's represented could be archetypally different, but it's still the same.
Dream man, right?
my dream man.
And that's why The Matrix hates this show, because it showcases perfectly and undeniably the architecture of feminist delusion.
My dream man.
Monogamy.
Yeah, she wants monogamy.
Yeah.
So,
The 3 wants monogamy, guys. The 3 wants monogamy.
all right, let's go ahead and pull this this calculator
We'll
up
do a
right
test
here.
here real quick.
Yeah, we got a test here. So we're gonna go ahead and build your dream guy for you. Okay, welcome to
Yes.
the Fresh and Fit Dream Man Show.
this is a thing.
So we're gonna go ahead and just put in the numbers and see where he ranks. Okay, what is the minimum age? Let's run through this real quick.
Minimum age. He has to be as old as me, so I'm gonna say 21.
Okay, 21 to what?
Dude, I thought she was 31. Look at her. Can you believe? Okay, that's just tragic. That's tragic. Let's move on. Sub 85 also tragic.
Maximum age.
The sub 85 boss queen. Oh no.
White or Hispanic for your dream man? Keep it 1,000.
I mean, preferably
Black only.
black.
Okay,
But I never said only, but like preferably, preference.
Then we'll put
you know?
black then. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I told you, man.
All right. Education. Bare minimum education.
It's so
I'd
sad because you can see their femininity poking through the edges of their ragged, degenerate adherence to feminism. And you know that feminism, and you know that ugly resentment of feminism is just crushed. It's obliterated their chances at life, man. It's ruined so many women's lives.
At least
Sad.
an associate's degree.
Okay. Bare minimum income per year.
Is this really what the normie existence is? I need associate's degree, 510.
Keep it $1 million. Don't lie here.
He has to
Very
make
important.
1 million a month.
he has to make at least like 80,000.
How funny would it have been if she was like 1 million a month? That would have been funny. Dude, that has happened, by the way. That has happened on this show.
That comes out to about what? 6,000? No, that's like 5K a month, roughly.
Yeah, something like that.
$5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the minimum.
Okay.
And what is that?
Can you be married?
No, you can't
Okay.
be married.
Gonna be fat, obese.
No.
Sorry, Mom.
Can't.
Thank you, Chris.
Sorry.
All right. So let's see where this guy ranks. And just so you know, this comes from the
21, 29,
national.
80. Okay, wait. Just based on the age range and the income, in the United States, that's got to be under 2%.
U.S. Census Bureau and the National Health Survey. So this is the most accurate assessment of men in
It's
the
under 1%. Yeah, yeah.
United. Oh wow!
0.7.
Holy shit!
Exactly.
You scored a perfect 5 out of 5 catback. So the likelihood of you finding your guy is extremely rare. You will not. More than likely, you will probably be.
There are a bunch of losers that don't understand that I made that video on Neon's girlfriend, and I know there are a bunch of people that don't think that being a degenerate woman will preclude you from having a relationship or getting married. These are the stats. This is what you need to look at. I'm not just making it up when I say that these degenerate women are not going to get married. They are not going to find what they're looking for. The chances of getting what they're looking for is already low if they were perfectly feminine and looking for a leader and willing to be submissive. And then they might have a chance. But they have literally zero chance. Do you think that a millionaire successful guy that has built himself up is going to put up with a 4? First of all, just put up with a 4, but also with a bad attitude? It's impossible. And they think that they're going to get this. That's why this is important. This show's important.
Wait, how is
You might wanna
this
get a dog.
scaled? Like, what?
Okay, notice she's instantly going to, oh, well, how is this scaled? Where is this coming from? Even though he just said, they're not listening. They don't pay attention to reality because they don't feel that they need to. He just said it comes from the Census Bureau, the United States government.
Get to that percentage.
Okay, I was explaining that a second ago. This comes
So
from the
stupid. Sub 85.
U.S. Census Bureau and the National Health Survey. It's the most accurate assessment of men in the United States.
Dumb, dude. Oh my God, so dumb.
So that's all the men that are not married and not obese in between.
The percentage,
20
it was
and
what-
one-
Okay, she's starting to piece it together. So all those questions I just answered in the last 5 minutes have something to do with the result?
Was it point? What was it? Pull that back up. Like less than 1% of men?
Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, and we have how many? We have
Now let
like
me
8
ask you.
million
Hold on.
people.
What's killing me is the
Now let me ask you this
5'10".
question. See how rare that guy is, right?
5'10".
How many other women do you think are chasing him?
What's that have to do with me?
Bruh.
What does that-
Competition.
Their brains are destroyed. Did you hear what she just said? What does that have to do with me?
I don't care about the competition.
You should.
I don't have to.
Dude,
I don't,
these women are going to get wrecked in life. Wrecked. They have less than 1% chance of even finding that guy. And then she just said, what does the competition have to do with me? When she's a 4, when she's fat, when she's a feminist, when she's masculine, delusion. These women ask themselves and encourage each other to participate in delusion.
I only have to worry about myself and what I bring to the
Go,
table.
Queen.
what I
You got it.
offer.
You got it, Queen.
Degenerate femininity actually hinges on denying reality. You guys gotta realize that. Do you realize what just happened?
You realize right that like on
Yeah,
some
your
level,
delusion.
they want your man too.
Okay.
Bro,
And the other delusional girl is clapping. See, I told you, they encourage delusion. It's nuts. Dude, imagine if I was sitting at a table and people started clapping when I said 2 + 2 = 17. Think how crazy that would look. That's what you're seeing right here.
Say a delusion.
y'all
Yeah,
niggas
man.
think I'm kidding around when I say this shit. That women live in fucking.
Confronted with statistics, and they still say 2 + 2 = 17.
La La Land. Like, yo, what the
But
hell?
like, as a man, okay, what are you
Stop,
worried
stop,
about?
stop, hold on. I'm-
There we go. The switch to demonizing masculine standards. But as a man, why are you worrying about? No one cares what you think, dude. Masculine standards, what men find attractive, isn't going to change. You're going to be a 3. You're going to be a 4 forever. Sub 85.
Why am I worried about other women?
I'm gonna give you a chance to respond. But this is what I'm trying to say. In the face
Of facts.
cold, hard
facts.
statistics, facts. We literally just showed her that her dream man is like
possible.
less than 1% of the population.
Did you hear that?
And
Still possible. They are stupid. Marxist-induced stupidity. It's what you see at the college campuses too. These brainless liberals just pretending as though, oh, I'm a by default virtuous person because I'm a part of that ideology. It's the same Marxist ideology I described earlier. It's disgusting. Identity politics is a scourge. It killed 100 million people.
And she's saying, I demand monogamy.
Yeah.
When every other girl wants this nigga, you're more common than he is.
She just said yes when he was paraphrasing, mocking her. They're not even paying attention to what's going on around them. That's crazy, dude.
You think that you're going to be able to get monogamy from this guy in the face of statistics?
Yes.
Okay, in the face of statistics, that's still a positive number, which means it's possible.
Okay, period.
0.5.
I think we see why women aren't physicists. I think we see why they're not engineers. I think we see why 99% of the hyper-competitive STEM environments are dominated by men. It's not because of discrimination. It's because women like this exist. Do you guys understand this is in the gene pool? This exists in like the genetic diversity of Homo sapiens. This is possible right now.
79%, that's still a positive number. It didn't say negative.
Less than 1%.
And
This is why feminists hate this podcast, because you can see their delusion broadcasted in front of everyone. Plain and undeniable for everyone to see. Wow.
with all the people that we have in the world, he's still out there.
Because men have to live in reality, it's constantly a surprise whenever you encounter people like this that are like setting themselves up for such remarkable destruction. Can you imagine if like every single day like a man just spent $500 on his credit card that he didn't have with the idea of the numbers won't matter because of feelings? Can you imagine if he did that and then racked up like $800K in debt? No one would be sitting around him clapping. That's the difference between female and male delusion. This female delusion isn't confronted because there's an idea that masculinity is somehow tyrannical and corrupt. But that is a false presupposition set forth by feminism. It's not true.
It's not a zero.
And with all the people that we have in America, he's still out there.
I just learned about
manifestation.
If he actually likes you, if you guys even drive together.
He will be
any of
those
that.
things.
How do you
okay?
know?
Oh, that's a great. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
We didn't talk
This
about
doesn't
yeah.
include
So low IQ.
if he's good looking. This doesn't include if his teeth are nice, if he's in shape. This is just
that
strictly.
percentage determines that my man is out there, whoever he is.
That was
So
a good camera angle. I'm glad they added it. But these women are so low IQ. I don't know if the camera angle makes up for it.
that's all that matters.
And I really feel like we
this
should
is
all
scary, bro.
practice
That's all
that
that
level of
matters.
delusion.
This is scary. Oh, really? 0 point.
Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said? Listen. This is a they're saying the quiet part out loud. A verbal confirmation that they want to take part in delusion.
Like we
this
should
is scary,
all
bro.
practice that
all that
level of
matters.
delusion.
This is scary.
And I really feel like we
this
should
is
all
scary, bro.
practice that
all that
level of
matters.
delusion.
That's all that matters.
And I really feel like we
this
should
is
all
scary, bro.
practice that
all that
level of
matters.
delusion.
This is scary.
And I really feel like we
this
should
is
all
scary, bro.
practice that
all that
level of
matters.
delusion.
This is scary.
Bro. I don't even know what to say. I guess sub 85, 45 and single cats. Guys, like the video. This is what feminism is doing to your generation. This is what it could be doing to your cousin, to your sister, to your mother, even to your aunt. Who knows, dude? This is widespread, guys. This is a mind virus. What you're listening to is a mind virus. It's nuts. This is crazy. And feminists hate this podcast for this reason. You can see the delusion in front of you. It's madness, dude. It's so crazy. This is so crazy, bro. Guys, subscribe to the channel, dude. Just subscribe to the channel.